Hello, everyone. Welcome to another interesting episode of the Poker Live, actually. And we are back to continue our epic musicals, which we'll be reacting to and we'll be sharing our opinion on different. According to the story that we were following in the previous one, if you're new to this, there is a video about the previous one on our channel, which you can see and be able to understand what we're doing, and you'll be able to follow us as we are going. And if you are a returning person, we appreciate you, we thank you, and we hope you continue to return and watch us more. Now, before we get into it, I would like to introduce everybody that is here with me tonight. At first, I have Ujat Sama, which is actually like the big backbone of all this life thing. So, like, and he's actually big and strong in real life too. So, if you guys have ideas on maybe you want to fight somebody or you want to beat someone up, yeah, you can try him. He will beat you, but you can try him, Sha, because he's actually big. Then I have Fatima next to him, and I was going to say something about Fatima like I did with Ujat, but I'm just going to keep it at she's an interesting person, and uh, I'm going to keep it as she's an interesting person. Then I have Mariam, who's
That's
also an
one hell
interesting
of a
person.
welcome.
Yeah, yeah, Mariam is an interesting person. Then there's Cloak, not so interesting as a person, but we don't have anywhere to push him. So for
This
it
is
to be better for
sexism. This is sexism. Why are the women interested and I'm not? I will remember this. Don't worry.
that
Remember
would be
this.
one interesting. You would remember. Anyway, so I would like for them to say some things about themselves. Well, not that they will come and be telling us my name is Kinekon. I used to have two heads. Now I have one. No, they will just say one or two few words. Then we'll go into the video, not to waste our time. Because we have a lot to get into today and we'll be getting to it. We have four different animatics that we are going to be reacting to. So, anyways, Ujat, then Fatima, then Mariam, then Kluk in that order. Ujat, please.
All right, everyone. My name is Hujat Sama, and don't mind Dapo. I see that he's extremely excited tonight, but we will be because this epic second saga is where people's eyes open up. I am going to warn everyone. We will try our best not to get into spoilers, but if you hear spoiler, no go vex. So stay excited. Huh?
Now is the interesting Fatima's part.
All right. Hi. Um, Good evening. I'm the interesting Fatima. As everyone has said, you are back at it again. It's echoing on someone's mic. Or is it me? Oh my wow. Okay, I'm the interesting Fatima. We're back at it again. Another episode of the epic saga. This is one of my favorite sagas, so I'm really, really excited. Super excited for this. So, anyway, enough said. Let's just do this. Back to the next person.
Hi everyone, it is interesting Mariam, and I'm glad to be back. I'm so excited for what we have in store for today.
Thank you, interesting Mariam. Not so interesting Cloak.
Okay, this is very, very, very interesting, Cloak. I am here. I am. Uh, I am very looking forward to the reaction to the saga because it is one of my favorite things ever to discover on Spotify. Like music is already a wonderful thing, and then to discover this guy's music, it's lovely, and it's nice to be able to share my excitement with other people. And I'm very, very excited.
Thank you very much. You don't have to lay emphasis on you being exciting. We know how not so exciting you are. Anyways, Ujat, please, I would like for you to you know, hit the ground running before I jump to go and play the video.
Then for that, I just want to ask each and every one of you how excited exactly you are for this second saga. Because personally, for me, I think one of the epic last song in this, and when I saw it, it was so, should I say, emotionally captivating. I was like, okay, let me get into this. Then after watching this saga, I was like, damn, I have to continue. Then from there, I just kept going round and round, and then finally I found the full album and started from beginning till the end. So yeah, this was one of those sagas that, funny enough, could be forgettable, but at the same time, it's also unforgettable. But what do you guys have to say to that, Zara?
Yeah, okay, I'm going first. Funny enough, similar to Huja's situation, this saga was what got me into the entire epic saga. As I mentioned last time, my brother showed me the animatics for I think the second song. I don't want to spoil and give any spoilers till we get there. The second song in this particular album was on I watched it finish and I was like, yo, this rocks. Like, where is it from? And everything. So I think after that, I did actually watch the rest of the saga. I went to the next saga and watched the last song there. Then and I came back and started properly. So, like I said, this is one of my favorite saga. You have no idea how I'm thrilled. So, I just want to talk about this saga. I have so many things to say. So, please, let's go.
For me, I am looking forward to this one. I'm so excited for it because this was when I figured out that Epic is not all fun and games. Like, it's not about open arms or anything. This one is actually like, let's know what we are doing kind of vibes. So I'm looking forward. I want to go through it again. Like, I love this. I want to do this again.
Okay, I am very excited for this saga because it is one of it's very anime-ish. Like it's very actiony in my head. It feels like when I'm imagining when I'm listening to the songs and I'm imagining it in my head, it's the one that gives me the most epic anime fight vibes, and that's something I love. So that's what I'm looking forward to most in this saga. The Oh wait, that's a spoiler, isn't it? But yeah, there's going to be an epic fight, and I'm looking forward to that very much.
All right, then, without further ado, let's get into the first song. So, Dapo, on you.
Over here. Look at all this food. Look at all these sheep. I can't believe this cave has all this for us to keep. I gotta hand it to you, Bo. This is quite the treat. There are enough sheep here to feed the entire fleet. It's almost too perfect, too good to be true. Why would the Lotus Eaters pass up on all this food? Hey there! We're just travelers. We come in peace.
You killed my sheep. My favorite sheep. What gives you the right to deal the pain so deep? Don't you know that pain you sow is pain you reap? Time to drink your blood over where you stand. Your life now is in my hand. Before I'm done, you will learn that it's not so fun to take You came to my home to steal, but now you become my meal. A trade you see, take from you like you took from me.
There's been a misunderstanding. We never came here to steal. But now that I see we've done some damage, maybe you and I can make a deal. I'll give you our finest treasure, so long as we leave alive. You can keep the world's best tasting wine.
Wine?
Have a drink, one sip and you'll understand the power that's in your hands. A wine so fresh, you'd never want to eat human flesh again. Then we shall be on our way. No bloodshed in here today. A trade you see, gift from you and a gift from me.
I'd like to thank you. Stranger, what's your name?
My name is Nobody. Nobody. Nobody.
Nobody. For your gift, I've won to reply.
I'm so glad we see eye to eye.
Yes, you shall be the final man to die.
What? Watch out!
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's get into this. I want to give my first statement and reaction to this, and that is because I've always been a big hater of Cyclops in every single mythology. Now, I agree that here, I've had this argument that people normally say that, okay, the Cyclops was not in the wrong. After all, they enter in house. They enter his house and they wanted to take, and he's in his right to do what he did. But you see, the thing about Cyclops is that they are fundamentally bastards. God forgive me, or YouTube or God or whatever. But sure, they are fundamentally bad people. I think the only good representation of a Cyclops was in that failed Percy Jackson second movie, where Percy Jackson's younger brother was a Cyclops. That's the only representation. And the fact that it's in a failed movie, you can see that they actually got it wrong. So this situation, be it whether they had entered his house or they had stayed there or they had not, or probably come across him in a passageway, he'd probably still act the same way. So it's more of being a big hater for Cyclops. This is like normal and expected. When I saw this, I was just like, as expected of this type of animal. But yeah, I would like to hear every other person's thoughts. So Zara.
Okay, so basically, right? Um, First of all, we'll bring this beef to the public because when you say you've heard, call my name, say it is me, say it is me that told you, and I still stand by what I said. Yes, our main MC here is Odysseus. Obviously, we love our boy. We want him to get home safely. But to me, in this particular song, in this part, to me, they fucked up. It's obviously the Cyclops home. It's his food, it's his sheep. They intruded. And even in the beginning of the song, Odysseus said it. He said, look at all this food, look at all this sheep. He said food too. Why would there just be food in a cave? Like nobody is owning it. And you know you are living in a world with other monsters, other different type of things. So yeah, to me, I feel like both sides made them collect their L. That's number one. Number two, you see how clearly, yes, it's right. Odysseus was wary of the Cyclops. He didn't tell the Cyclops his name. He said his name was nobody. And yes, because he probably figured out it wasn't safe to do that. But it doesn't change the fact that they entered someone's home and took his food. So that's all I have to say. First one was epic. Let's go.
For me, I stand with what Hujat said in a way, Sha, because it's like this. I from the past video we made, those stupid things told them that, oh, there's food inside this cave. I don't expect them to know that, oh, there's a cyclops living inside this place. Yes, true. They should have seen the place, they should have scanned the area and be like, oh, okay, it's like as if this is someone's home. But at the end of the day, they are travelers, they are looking for food. They enter the place to go and look for food. They saw the food, they want to carry. Now, so the cyclops enter the place. Okay, the cyclops has entered. This guy has already said, I'm sorry, oh, we don't know. Let me bring a proposition. See wine. You will chop, you will drink this wine, you will not want to eat human flesh again. Me, I was thinking, like when I watched this video the first time, I was like, wait, so matter has ended now. Maybe they have given you something like in exchange. That's what the guys say, Thor, we are going to kill you, all of you are going to die. Thor. Imam Sha is just crazy. Like, it's crazy. Me, I remember watching, like listening to this the first time, being like, the same way the video like stopped to give us that pause moment, like, wait, so let's just register what this guy said. They're going to kill all of them. So it's nice, it's vibes.
Okay. So first of all, I want to correct something. We are the sheep are not the Cyclops food. Okay, in the original Odyssey, I'm sure he was a shepherd, so yeah, it was probably food. But in this one, he said his friend. The Cyclops called the sheep his favorite. Abi? Yeah, no. Okay, no. I just realized I am referencing a spoiler. God damn it. Okay, I'm so sorry. I just realized I was referencing a spoiler with what I just said. This is life, isn't it? Is this how it
Yes, it
feels
is.
when celebrities say rubbish on live and they realize they can't edit it out of existence? I see.
Exactly.
Anyway, I've already
Yes,
said it. I already said it. The
not
context, the,
not so interesting to cook.
the context. Basically,
Yes, sir.
I've already spotted it. It's a very small spoiler, though. It is the sheep was the Cyclops' friend, not his food. So if you kill my friend because I want to eat him, I will eat you back. No offense, no offense. I would do the same thing, to be very honest. But yeah. This it's cool. Also, Odysseus poisoned, quote unquote, the
Hey, spoiler.
oh
That's
my god.
catching. I
Oh
have
my
to catch
fucking oh
you.
my god.
No, no, no.
I need
Oh
to
my
calm down.
God,
I'm
guys.
sorry. I'm very sorry. I need to
Tom
calm
Holland
down.
no do
I
it.
need to I
Tom
have been
Holland
I
no
have been
do it.
hold I have been holding all of this in since. I am very sorry. You know what? My thought is over. Let's continue watching. I'm very
Okay.
sorry.
So
I'm very
first of all,
sorry.
before we move to the next song, I want to correct something. Zara, it wasn't Odysseus that said, "Look at all this food." It was Polites that said that. If anything, and from what Mariam mentioned, you realize that they were being led to the cave by what they call the lotus eaters. They were the one that told them because they went to the land of the lotus eaters to find out that okay, we're looking for food, we're searching, and the lotus eaters told them that there's food in a cave, and the cave is was it east or west, shout in a direction, and they went there. Think of them as hunters or gatherers back then. You at least they did not go there to start burning things and pillaging like some Norse people that we know. Now these guys actually went there to check and they saw it and they were like, "Oh, a sheep." They took it down. Once the owner came and was like, what did they stop here? What's happening?"
Let me
Straight
cut
right
in
there
here.
and
Let me
then they
cut in here.
tried.
Let me cut in here. You said it yourself. The lotus eaters took them there, and he himself said it at the beginning of the video. Why didn't the lotus eaters eat? They should have
Ah,
sat down to
ah.
think and ask questions before they
But
started
that was
killing sheep.
after
They
the
did not
sheep
ask
has
questions.
been
They just
shot.
started killing sheep.
Which
Okay,
questions? My own question is that
wait,
you notice one thing you have to realize. Chill, 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 chill. You
wait.
cut me, let me cut you back. Chill. What you have to realize is that there was no signboard or no direction say Cyclops cave. So what questions exactly? They said they food in a cave. They went there to check and they saw. What do you expect hungry travelers to do in the first place? That's the question I
Okay,
have for you.
okay, okay,
Continue.
okay. Hujat. Let me ask you something. Right? Let's say you travel to somewhere, you are hungry, you are tired, you get to a junction in the road, and then some agberos tell you that, are you hungry? Okay, go down, there's a suya stand like a bit down, just go. You get there, you don't see anybody, you just see meat. Are you going to tell me you're going to pick a piece and start eating? Even though you don't see anybody there, you just see suya on this thing. Would you pick a piece and start eating?
You see,
Me
Yes
as
or
a
no?
well
Yes or
trained,
no?
calm down,
Yes or
calm
I feel
down.
no?
like this
No.
question
Yes
should look
or
at it
no?
from a
I never
situation of
Yes,
people
and
who are
I'll
thinking.
answer
These
you. I'll
people are
answer you. Let me
hungry.
answer you. Myself, as a well trained Yoruba boy who is also very superstitious, will not. But if I was the leader of an army of warriors who have just won a war with all my men going and all my men surviving, and they had to survive, I will take that stick and give them to eat straight up. And that is what Odysseus did there. Any warrior captain will flow with that idea. But if you bring it to a superstitious, well trained Yoruba boy, which even if I see money on the ground, I will dodge it so that I will not turn to yam. Of course, my answer is no. So it is not, this is a case of false equivalence. It's not the same thing. Or what do you,
The same
or
thing
Mariam,
to
what do you
me,
have to
but
say to that?
whatever you
But
say,
honestly,
fine. That's
I'm
your
just
point,
of the
fine.
opinion that let's look at let's not put this situation in a modern term. Obviously, in a modern term, everybody's going to be suspicious. Oh, what's this? What's that? But like these people are hungry travelers. The whole reason for stopping on the island was to look for food. Someone told them that look at food in that cave. Go and chop food there. These people are not thinking what is in their mind is we're hungry. Let's go and carry meat and take it back to our guys in the ship. So in that situation, me, I don't blame them. Oh. It's food now, food. If you see food, you go collect the food. That's my own.
Okay, okay. Without going much, Dapo, do you have something to say? Sorry, I got too engrossed.
Well, all I'm going to say is that in situations like this, there is food. I am hungry. Omo, me, I will eat. If you've experienced some kind of sakwa, and this actually does make sense. They are coming from war. All of them survive. They need to feed on something. They would eat. They would eat. But that's just my own chat. Me, I would eat. I am going to eat.
Okay. Without wasting much time, let's move into the second song. So Dapo, on you.
My brothers, the rest of our fleet, they wait at the beach. And if we're defeated, their good is dead. Straight ahead, that is who we're fighting. No backup, no chance for support. So draw out your sword. Our foe must be thwarted right here and now. Show me how great is your will to survive. 600 lives at stake. It's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over. No dying on me now. Defeat is not allowed. We must live through this day. So fight, fight, fight. Surround him. Surround him. Attack from behind. Keep distance in mind and stay in his blind spot and strike his heels. Strike the heels. Show him that we're deadly. Exhaust him. Exhaust him. Don't let him get close. He's strong but he's slow. He can't land a blow if we're out of reach. Find a breach. Stand up and fight for your lives. 600 lives to take. It's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over. Push forward! We must live through this day, so fight, fight, fight. Captain.
Enough.
He's got a club. He's got a club! What are our orders? Captain! Captain!
You've heard me enough. 600 lives I'll take. 600 lives I'll break. And when I kill you, then my pain is over. You're dying here and now. Escape is not allowed. You won't live through this day now.
I can hear what do I call it, the feelings, the tension, the what is happening coming out from Mario. But before I go forward, so that what they call it, these guys will not catch us by our throats. The first song that is polyphamous was the animatic was done by I think it's Ximena Natzel. Now, one of the reasons why I chose his animatic is the drawing and depiction of, should I say, emotions, one, and two, how closely for me, he has the best looking what they call it, Odysseus. So that's why I chose. Anytime I see his animatic for a particular song, I just go for it because I know I'll get one of the best looking Odysseus there. But yeah, that's generally it with the first one. The second one, which is Survive, we've actually seen the artist for the animatic before. The name is Mircsy, and Mircsy is very good with what they call it, tension and pressure in a story. She or he knows how to put that tension out properly. And when it comes to gore, when it comes to basically, you will notice that when it comes to bringing out the emotion of a situation, Mercy is just one of the best there. And she or he with Wolfie the Witch, they both of them just collab properly when it comes to doing that. So that is why their animatics were chosen above every other animatics in the series. So now I just wanted to get that out there. So now moving into what is happening. When I listened to Survive, I was, I don't know, I my mind could not just take what was happening because of the first person to be killed was the person that was singing Greet the World with Open Arms. And when he was singing Greet the World with Open Arms, it was like something about we are going to survive. And he was the first person to be killed. To me, that was already a bad omen. Like it was a bad omen. The one happy go lucky person was the first person to go. Chai. But let me hear your thoughts on it, Zara. Zara.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. I'm here. Um, this particular song and the animatics, this exact animatics was what got me into the epic saga as a whole. This was the second song I meant, and this was what I watched. And I remember watching it back then and being a little bit confused because I didn't understand what I
Hey,
was
Dapo.
watching. So I didn't understand what I was watching and this thing until my brother then explained, okay, this is the Odysseus. And I was like, oh, okay. So this is a very special song to me. It is very special. And again, our artist, George, my goodness, he represents emotions, terror, fear, um shock, like shock of his friend's death. He represents it in a wide range of emotions so amazingly. Like it's just so breathtaking. Even without the animatics, if you just listen to the song as it is, it's like you are there. It's like you're understanding what they are doing. You're in the battle too. You feel that shock. It's just a lot. Fun fact, this song is my second favorite song in the entire epic saga. Abby? No. Am I right? Wait, third favorite song in the entire whole epic saga. So that's how special this song is to me. So that's all for me.
Um, what can I even say about this thing? Because at first they were feeling like badass as fam. They just finished the war, they were like, oh yeah, fight, 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 all of them see them. It was giving anime energy, like plus ultra mode, all of them, they were just going there, striking from the go from behind, slices ankle, whatever, all of them. And then just like that, they just started dying one by one in front of our guy. He just stood there, just they were like, oh, captain, 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 if he talk anything. He just watched his people. I remember in the last video, I remember saying that put 600 men in your back pocket. After this, we'll see how many remain. As the Cyclops, they bring them down one by one. Ah, Omo, bro. Throughout, I was just like, like on top strategy. The Cyclops really said, you guys thought you ate. You really thought you ate. Well, that's all I have to say. I can't wait for the next video.
I
Okay,
it, it
close.
I think I mentioned that there's a big anime like fight, and this was it. This was every time I imagine it in my head, it's like a Titan and then like little Survey Corps members flying around it. Obviously, not like 3DM gear, but it's kind of like the same vibes it gave. The whole pumped up feeling and the vibes, and then this year they're all in the mood, and then just one hit, and then I think the song just stopped for a second, and Police was like, Captain, and then everything just went downhill so fast and so sudden. It was perfect. I actually love the way the Cyclops turned it on them. 600 lives I'll take, 600 lives I'll break. I kill you, them I pay. I liked the way he turned it on them. I was like, oh wait, hold on, his writing is this fire. It was just the entire thing is just cool. The entire I'm sorry, I'm not enough. I am a fanboy, not a music critic. I cannot properly explain to you how cool it is. Just know that it's making me want to run around and jump and hug Yogi and squeeze him until he dies of suffocation. Editor, cut out that last part.
No. But what I want to mention or actually buttress upon was this felt like a D&D session where everybody forgot that the boss had a turn. Everybody was going with their own turn fighting, but we forgot that the
That
boss
is
actually
perfect
had moves.
actually. That is
He
perfect.
actually
That is a
had
perfect
moves.
analogy.
Oh god, like Mariam said, they thought they ate. As per we just finished dealing with human beings, and I mean we are plenty. It's all of us versus one. Let's get them. They all went. They were dancing. And the thing I love about Mercy was that panel for panel shot, moving from one person to another, showing all these their cool faces. I think on this year's and you really cause actually did a high five. As far we are doing this, then you see everyone just dying. And again, whoever said Captain, what's our orders? That guy reminds me of of the person that what they call it, that was in among the battalion that was facing Madara and saw the meteor and just laughed. I was like, fuck, that same vibe. Because it was like, what are we going to do? He just had to say something. What exactly did they expect to happen? And oh god, this particular song just hit every nerve in my head when I was watching it. That kind of thing, all those memes that have this Obara Jesu type energy. That's exactly what I was feeling and vibing to when they were just dying one by one. Like, ah god, this is when I knew that Epic was not here to play. It wasn't here to play. They deceived us in that first saga, and it is very, very evident from what we saw here. So, does anyone have anything else to put in before I move to Dapo?
No, it's just as Politics was singing, this life is amazing. His life too has finished, so it's just funny.
Quite amazing, isn't it?
All
Dapo,
of you
what
are
do you have to say?
psychopaths. All of you are psychopaths.
Itami or in it? Dapo, your thoughts at this moment?
Are you guys sure you want to hear my thoughts?
Yes.
I'm just joking. Um, for me, I was looking at like Ujad said that part where he reminded him of that Madara this thing. I was wondering like What are they actually going to do to actually like how do you say this in English? To is it escape or to just get themselves out of that place? And also it felt like they totally didn't know that yeah, him too is going to have his own things to do as well. But I still don't fully understand it because I don't know all these mythologies like that. So, but like, I'm just vibing with it as it's going.
No problem. I'll give you a full what they call it, breakdown of what has happened so far before the next epic live. So before that, let's go into the next song.
We must move quickly. We don't have much time. He didn't notice I mixed Lotus in his wine. Mark my words now. This is not the end. But Captain, what do we do with our fallen friends? Remember them when the fire begins to fade. For the fallen and afraid, we are not to let them die in vain. Remember them, we're the ones who carry on. The flames of those who gone, and our comrades will not die in vain. I need all our hands on this club. This is how we're getting out of here. Use your swords to sharpen the stub and turn it to a giant spear. Let's do it! His body is blocked in the back. If we kill him, we'll be stuck inside. Captain, where do we attack him? We gotta stab him in the eye. Yes, sir! Remember them when the fire begins to fade. For the fallen and afraid, we are not to let them die in vain. Remember them, we're the ones who carry on. The flames of those who've gone, and our comrades will not die in vain. Now! Scatter!
Who hurts you?
There are more of them?
Who hurts you?
Hide.
Who hurts you?
Captain, we should run. Wait.
Who hurts you?
Captain, please! Wait.
It was nobody. Nobody. If nobody hurts you, be silent. Don't go.
Let's grab the sheep and away we go.
Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? He's still a threat until he's dead. Finish it.
No.
No?
What good would killing do? When mercy is a skill more of this world could learn to use. My friend is dead, our foe is blind. The blood we shed, it never dries. Is this what it means to be a warrior of the mind?
Don't!
Hey, Cyclops! When we met, I led with peace, while you fed your inner beast. But my comrades will not die in vain. Remember them. The next time that you dare, choose not to spare. Remember them. Remember us. Remember me. I'm the reigning king of Ithaca. I am neither man nor mythical. I am your darkest moment. I am the infamous Odysseus!
First of all, before we move on, let me first give props to the animatic artist, which is Wolfie the Witch. This is what I mean by Wolfie the Witch and Mircsy have this ability to actually give that anime feel to their animatics. So much so that you can experience that okay, shit is about to happen. It's so crazy how they make it so vivid. And it's one of the reasons why anytime I see their name, I go straight. I don't even need to bother looking. Is I see that they've uploaded, click and play. That is what it is there. The second thing I want to mention is in the last, I think it was Zara that mentioned how what they call Yorge has this ability to bring out emotions in his characters, which is beautiful and very much well seen here. But I have to props to the artist for Eurylicus because right there when he was like, there are more of them, the voice, I could hear that this guy was about to shit his pants right there, and then he has thought of all the number of people that would die if another one was to join to fight. Just like that. You could see it right there in his voice. He was begging auditions that make we come on. He don't do. I don't know what you want to see again. He don't do. He was ready to disappear right there. He will do this ninja vanishing move faster than even Kabuto does right there and then. Like if he had the power there. So it is one of the things that I want to point out. Like every single person, every single voice artist went extra in this particular song. And it's one of the reasons why it ranks on my favorite list. And again, a small backstory to it. Water had flooded my room when I was listening to this song. Because I got home from work, my room was flooded, and I knew I had to clean it. So when this song came up, that energy came up too. And as I was packing the water, it just felt like I was part of them carrying that spike to go and stab the Cyclops. And of course, when Odysseus screamed Odysseus, I put that song on repeat, and that was how I was able to clean it. It took me 3 hours, so I listened to that song for 3 hours, by the way. But no, no, we listen, we don't judge. So, Zara, what are your thoughts?
I want to scream, but that would be very unladylike. Who am I kidding? I'm already screaming. Okay, so remember when I said this is one of my top favorite, the other one was my number 3. This is actually my number 1. This is my number 1. This is my motto. Sorry, we can't swear. Number 1. Like this song was just, when you just finish listening to Survive, you are already thinking these guys are dead meat. Exactly what Miriam said, that you thought you ate. Like you're already thinking these guys are dead meat. Like they are in so much trouble. And then they pick themselves up. Odysseus has to overlook the fact that he just lost his best friend. He still has to think that, okay, I still have men left. I still have to protect what I have left. And is in this part, you see that, okay, yeah, the Cyclops fell asleep because he had the foresight to drug the Cyclops. And they have to sharpen it, the men to carry themselves. That, okay, we've lost, but we still have to survive. And then I think the part that gets me every single time, regardless of, I've listened to this song, if you check my Spotify, more than 40 times. Just even within the last 1 week, more than 40 times. The part that gets me every time, that just goes so hard for me, is who hurt you? Who hurt you? And the idiot opened his mouth and said, it was nobody. And I was like, God. She said, oh, I can fangirl from tomorrow till next year, and it will still not be enough. If you don't like Epic Saga at this point and you're watching this YouTube channel, just off your phone and go and sleep because you're not serious with your life. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Per Honestly, guys, me my own is, can we just take a moment for that guy who was thinking about the sheep? He was like, let's not forget to carry that sheep, oh, guys. Like, on top of the fact that our people have died, let's not forget that sheep. Let's remember that person. Overall, this was like, I don't even know how to express my joy and satisfaction with this particular song and the animatics, like the emotions, like the guy saw his friends die, the tears are there, but he's still the captain. He still has to figure out a way for them to survive, for them to get back to their ship. Even when Athena came out, was like, do you remember the lessons I taught you? Brother said, that one no consign me. We're going. Forget about this one. All the lessons you taught me, that one no consign me, guy. Our guys died though. Where were you? Where were you? Oh my god, it's just so amazing. Like, genuinely, I love this one. And just like Zara said, if you don't like Epic by now, guy, off your data. You're wasting it. Off it. In this economy, off your data and go and sleep. Honestly.
I should I say you should calm down because it's all the praise is very much deserved. So don't calm down. Don't scare away our friends though. Please listen to it. You love it. You love it. It's I really love this saga. Sorry, this yeah, obviously I really love this saga, but I really love this track because of every single animatic. Not every okay. I have watched a lot of animatics. I've watched this one before as well, and I love that thing they do at the end when the Cyclops realizes, oh, there's a one I watched that the Cyclops, like he will say, I am the infamous Odysseus. And then while you are hearing like the sheep living in the background, you see the Cyclops lips move and the Cyclops lips like spell Odysseus. I love everything. I feel like everything else about the track has already been said. But I really like that subtle detail that the animators add concerning the Cyclops because the Cyclops, Odysseus has basically damned himself. This is where his problem starts. This is where the problem starts. Okay, politics dying is impactful, yeah, I guess. But this is where the real wahala starts because it's a spoiler, so I'm not going to like continue, but this is like where the plot begins to thicken properly. So the way the animator in this one showed the Cyclops smiling at the end, that devious look on his face, I just love it. I love that subtle detail. Every single time I listen to the song, I always imagine the Cyclops like that in a kind of like aha moment, and I think it's such a really cool thing. Animators are such cool people by default. I stand by on. I will die on that hill. That's by default. If you
I agree,
animate, thumbs up
especially.
for you. Thumbs up for you.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that aspect. But one thing I want to mention is that part. Like, granted, this is a spoiler, and like I mentioned, sorry to people, it is going to be difficult from now on to try not to spoil things. But just flowing with the story, I blame Athena at that point. And it is an argument that we're not meant to have now, but we're meant to have it at the end of the next saga. So I will
We are
keep
not
it
meant to have it
down.
now because
Let
you
somebody,
know what my stand is, Abby. It's all right.
no,
We will
not
not talk
because
about
I
that
know
one.
what your stand
Continue.
is because if we start going into the detail, we'll tell everybody everything about the next saga and the saga after without them actually watching it. So just to keep it in play, I want people to note it down. I blame Athena for what
And I
happened. The
don't.
Cyclops getting that moment to smile. Now, Athena, I blame. I get what she wants to do. I understand where she was coming from. But if she had let him, he was like, let's grab the ship and away we go. My guy wanted to carry the ship and run to his ship so that he can leave. He was
Eh,
tired. Not
no, no,
mythical
no, no, no.
monsters for a day. But right there
See,
and then, Athena was telling him nonsense. And it is what I feel like that is what gave him that emotional outburst. It's like, why is everybody all about killing, killing, killing? In fact, let me teach this Cyclops a lesson about mercy. And he went out of his way and said, remember people, so that when next you choose to be a Cyclops, you remember what happened to your eye. That was what was
me,
happening. And that, unfortunately,
Yes,
let me
you
not
so
say
are
more than
blaming.
that.
Let's stick to this saga alone, right? Let's not spoil the coming after sagas. But even from this saga alone, I still stand by what I said. Yes, favor from the gods is never a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think anybody should be happy about it. It's just a heck of trouble, to be honest. But in this particular situation, I still stand by what I said. I do not judge Athena. And one thing, reason why I'm saying so is because I believe she foresaw that even if he didn't tell the Cyclops his name, he would still get in trouble for it. Why do I say she foresaw? When he turned, when right before he turned and started educating the Cyclops, he did not say he was going to educate it. If you're coming into this as someone who's never seen this epic saga, you would not know what he was about to do next. That say, hey, Cyclops, you would not know that because he didn't drop any hints about educating the Cyclops, but she knew what he was about to do, and she told him, stop, don't do this, because she already foresaw what he was going to do. Which is why I believe she knew that even if he had left that Cyclops alone without saying anything, it would have still put him in trouble one way or another. That is what I am standing by. Argue as you want, Hujat. This is what me
And
I'm standing by.
I will say that in the later saga, you will see that she did not foresee anything. But Dapo, let's hear your thought. I said we'll have this debate in the next saga. But Dapo, let's hear your thoughts.
Okay, my thoughts on this one is actually quite straightforward. Because when the Cyclops went into the cave and different eyes were opening, I was like, thought, they want to buy one. Then only for the Cyclops to say nobody hurt him. I'm like, I was hoping I would see fight. That maybe they will come out and say, why do you beat our younger brother? But nobody came out to say anything. And the other one was telling the captain that ileti yao egbon, maybe they go. But captain they say, I want to see what will happen. I want to see what will happen. And I want to ask, at the end, did that Cyclops actually just smile?
Yes, he did.
Did the Cyclops smile?
Yes, he did.
No. Well, this one they disappoint me. Me I wanted to see fight too. The guy is just gaslighting himself that he's Odysseus. That one no concern me. I want to see them beat each other. That's what me I'm here for.
And there'll be more of such to come. Not really, but more of such. Don't worry. You will see. But without further ado, let's go to the last song. And let me just say it right now. My favorite song in this saga. Let's go.
You were reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft. Your dead friends can attest. Hey. Put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned you, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. This way, I'll close the door. Consider this is my goodbye.
That's just like you. Why should I be surprised? Selfish and prideful and vain, unlike you. Every time someone dies, I'm left to deal with the strain. What's a title that he got his good land? If I'll never sleep at night, I'll remind you, I saw you as a friend. Out of my head now, this way. You won't plague my life this way. When all is done, you're out of sight and out of mind. This way, you get what you wanted. This way, you can save your time. This way, you close the door and have your damn goodbye.
You're not looking for a mentor. I'm not looking for a friend. I mistook you for a general. What a waste of effort spent.
At least I know what I'm fighting for while you're fighting to be known. Since you claim you're so much wiser, why's your life spent all alone? You're alone!
Shit. Shit.
One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day, but not today. For after all, you're this day you sever your own head. This day you cut the line. This day you lost it all. Consider this my goodbye.
Hello, excuse me. Is it my network that's bad,
No, it's
or
not
is
bad.
everyone else experiencing that the video was kind of choppy?
Yeah, same for me.
Oh, okay,
Also
so
here, but I want to ask that part is the song as the song ended. That part, but can everyone else hear me?
Yeah, I
yeah,
can
I
hear
can hear
you.
you. I can hear
Okay, it's almost like okay. I think it has caught up. So
you. Oh, so
basically,
it's
we know
Dapo's
the song.
network, maybe.
Yeah,
It's
it's that
Dapo's
was network
network.
Nigeria. Yeah, but we know the song. We know how that part ended. And first of all, credit to Athena's voice actor. Whoever knows her name, please tell me that artist is just too amazing. Like every single emotion that I've been carrying since the beginning till now, I felt it in her voice. First of all, then Jorge with Odysseus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like imagine the first time I heard this song was just the audio. I think that was when Mariam showed me. It was just the audio I heard before even seeing the animatic of it. And from the audio, I was taken. I was taken. Sorry, sorry. Oh, everybody should just stay one side. Right there and then, that song had me. And you get. And one of the things I want to point out, but first of all, kudos to Mircsy. Like I said, Mircsy has a way with just getting the emotions out in the animatics. But one thing, my favorite part of this song was that section of you are not looking for a mentor and I'm not looking for a friend. Like she cleared him right there. If you remember in the previous saga when Odysseus was like goddess and man, bestest of friend, and she was like, let's see where it ends. Here, it just reconfirmed that see, Alaye, she came to train somebody. All this friendship, something she was just going along with it until he decided to show him that he has emotions. So she was right there, like, this is not what I signed you up for. This is not what I came for, right there. So that part, then one Odysseus replied with, at least I know what I'm fighting for while they are fighting to be known. It's like, that situation whereby you are attacking someone with the truth and hitting it hurts. Like he was clearing her. Then when he now mentioned that if you think you're so much wiser, why is your life spent all alone? You are alone. The lyrics there, I don't know the kind of fiery flames Jorge was doing when he was writing the lyrics, but I can just imagine him geeking out as he was writing it because it was every single thing. Basically, from there, I kind of got the story. You get from when I listened to it, I kind of got the story of what was going on, and I think it was after this song that was like, let me start from the beginning to confirm my suspicion. So everything just hit in place. In fact, this feels like if they were doing an anime season, this would be the end of season one. Like the first two saga will make the first season, and this will be like a good place to end because the entire story till then has been written completely. So Jorge was just too amazing when he got here. And also, I want to point out something. Notice that it was Odysseus that was feeling the pain of this departure. Because when he stabbed the sword there, you could see the tears falling out from his eyes in this animatic. And that goes very well with the theme of the story in this, I think the seventh or eighth saga when it comes out. But without me running my mouth too much, let me hear what Zara has to say. Zara.
Maybe network is fucking her up as well.
All right. So, Mariam, what do you have to say instead?
Um, I'm not a feminist, but can we just remember the bar that Athena dropped? She was like, "At the end of the day, you're just a man. You're just a man."
Oof,
Because
oof,
guy
that
was
one is
just
savage.
being the guy was just being so emotional. He was like, this, blah, blah, blah. You're alone, blah, blah, blah. Like, honestly, like, he ate with that one. Like, he was like, as white as you are still alone. But she came back with but you're just a man. You're just a man. I love this song. Like, I love it. Like, it's giving low key breakup song. Like, you can see the relationship between, like, even though it was not really the friendship that she wanted, at the end of the day it was explained that this guy is wanting friendship, was seeing her as a bestie, she saw him as a mentee, she's trying to train him to be better and stronger, blah blah blah. But you can see how it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's so like I love this song. It's so amazing. The animatics gave, the emotions gave, the voice actor and voice actress gave, like everything just like it's an amazing way to come to the end of this saga. Like it's amazing. I love this. I have no words. Like everything was just given.
Okay, so I don't think there's anything else I can say that has not been said already. It's this is also my favorite in the entire in the in this saga. It's my favorite in this saga as well. To be honest, almost everyone with Athena in it is one of my favorites. I probably have Athena bias, but yeah. Also, you all these things that are happening, you actually see that like there are connections in the later saga. It's really hard to like geek out this stuff without spoil. It's really hard to geek out this stuff without spoiling. But yeah, yeah, the whole thing. It's just really good. It's just there's nothing else I can say apart from like Yogi. It's and he delivered so well, and it's just perfect. It's just absolutely wonderful. It's a perfect last song for it for the saga. It just wrapped up everything in a nice little bow, and now we know that okay, Athena and your Odysseus are how they need to break up. What else could possibly happen next? What's the how what is it going to go downhill from here or uphill from here? We already know where it's going from here, but like that's the kind of vibes it's giving, and it's just very good. It's all just so well done.
Yes, and that's one thing I really agree with you. It was more of at a point I used funny enough, there was some group of people which I'll not call their names that was playing Epic beside there and they were asking me what is this, and this was the song I was listening to. The way I had to control myself and from starting to educate them on what Epic actually is. Because not every it's not everybody that can appreciate greatness. They carry it, but it's not everybody that can appreciate greatness like that. You get, but going back to the song, one thing that Cloak mentioned I want to emphasize on is that relationship between Athena and Odysseus is so far and it is still it's like it's deeper than the friendship between what they call Odysseus and Polites. And despite the fact that Polites showed up like in how many songs before he finally died, you get, granted, Polites' death had its impact, but this breakup between Athena and Odysseus, really, you could see it in the face in the animatic, and in so many animatics later, you could see how much that did to Odysseus. The fact that he turned around and he watched her as she left. Oh, that kind of thing you call Odysseus and be like, guy, take a bottle of Coke and just, I got you. Don't ask me why Coke, but it's like, take a bottle of Coke. I got you, bro. Oh, God. It is so impactful. And this is when you say voice actors, artists know exactly what they are doing. When they know what they are doing, it just comes out so well and it brings the community together. This is where I believe a whole lot of the fan base became invested because of everything done perfectly done right. And it's more of the fact that Athena is no longer with Odysseus. What is going to happen? How is he going to maneuver? And everything just boils down to that. Is there anybody that has something else to add? Because I feel like going on and on, but I don't want to cut too much above from our time. So, does anybody else have something to say? Is Zara back?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so sorry, I had to quickly step away from the phone. My goodbye. I love this song for what it is. It's somewhere among my favorites. Not my top five sharp. Still somewhere among my favorites. Now, this song gave an insight into the dynamics of gods and humans, and also Athena and Odysseus in particular. Because while, yeah, that part that Hujat said that um, he said, I'm not, you're not looking for a mentor, and I'm not looking for a friend. That was how you could see how they viewed the relationship very differently. Athena, I was expecting him to be a robot that follows others, just out, give him advice, push him greater, and all that. Then the part where he shouts, "You're all alone." I didn't actually take that as an insult to Athena, but rather as an insight to what normally it's like for the gods. Despite how powerful they were usually either very bored or very alone. And that was normal for almost all of them. So this was an awesome song. I felt it had greater meaning than just the surface level. At least that's Subisha. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Now, something to say from the voice of standing for the voice of many broken-hearted men. It is in your lowest point that the woman in your life tends to leave you. Now, waiting we
Get
see for
out.
here.
Get
Make I just point
out.
them out. I be
Get
cloak. That
out.
boy, I know with me. I you know with me.
I withhold my comments for the sake of my
Get
legal
out.
issues. I withhold my comments.
I'm not with
Oh
you.
God,
I'm not with
because
you. I hope they watch
as
this
much
thing. I'm
as I
not with you.
understood well, no be so, sly. Now men they do men sly, but as much as I understood where Athena was coming from, is because one thing you have to look at is that Athena had all her priorities straight from the get go. Even when she told him straight to his ears, "Don't disappoint me." In the last song, in the last song of the last saga, it was always that she had a priority straight up. Odysseus, and again, this shows the dynamic between gods and humans. That, as Zara rightly mentioned, gods straightforward. It is they have what they want and they go for it. Human beings, we sway from point to point. Odysseus came as a warrior, was killing the Trojans, and to him that was the thing to do. But once he killed a baby who was also a Trojan, his heart started shifting, his mind started breaking. You understand? And he started losing what they call sight of the focus right there and then. But to in the eyes of the likes of Zeus and Athena, that is your enemy. Whether it's an infant, whether it's a matured soldier, it is your enemy. So why are you shaking? Why are you hesitating? You get that mindset. It's now one of the things that goes throughout the saga. How much good is good and how much evil is evil. And I like the fact that they play with this dynamic throughout the remaining what they call it sagas, which you will all get to listen to. But it is a concept that many people actually do not put a lot of deep thoughts in. You are doing something and you believe it's good, but how good exactly is that thing? What about the effect on other people around you? And you check it in many homes, many families, and in many day-to-day activities, people just tend to take things with levity and just see how it what they call affects them as a person, not how it affects the people in the environment. And bringing this real life theme to this song, I felt and putting it as a pointer is one of the things I appreciate the entire cast and crew of Epic the Musical. So that's my last thought. And again, like I mentioned, which as I pass the baton to each one of you to say your favorite song in this saga, this My Goodbye is my favorite song of this second saga. But interestingly enough, it's not in my top 10. So who is next? Zara?
Okay, I'll go next. Number one, as I've mentioned even before we started, this is my favorite saga. This is my Cyclops saga is actually my favorite saga. My favorite song is Remember Them. No hiding it, that's it from me.
For me, my favorite song is My Goodbye, but a very close second is Remember Them, something like that. So yeah, that's it.
My favorite is Athena's on. Sorry, this is my goodbye. Yeah, I think all of Athena's songs are very close to my favorites. Athena's songs, the one that she features in. I shall make no comments on that. I shall not explain why that is so. Just take it like that.
Don't worry, we got you, bro. And so does almost 7 billion people in the world. Therefore, your thoughts so that we can close.
Okay.
Therefore,
I don't really have like any personal preference like you guys do. Can you hear me? I think I have bad network. Can you
yeah, we
guys
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Yes, we can. We can.
Okay, so I was saying I don't really have like a preference like you guys do, but all in all, today was fun for the bit of it. The part where I was expecting those Cyclops to come out, and that guy that was telling their captain that, bro, let's go home, let's go. My captain is like, Q. That actually was fun for me. So, but like all in all together, I would say it's quite enjoyable and interesting. That's all.
All right, then. So to close, I would like to thank everybody that was listening and every single person in the comment section. I really appreciate a lot of your support and the efforts you put in to be with us for this period of time, over an hour, and just follow us through. You guys are amazing. And please remember to recommend Epic, recommend this our reaction video, like, share, subscribe, do all the doables on to our Poker channel. And we shall see you all in the next live video. Goodbye.